everyone, honorable principal, respected teachers and all my dear friends. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Vaishnavi Tamhane and with me more two friends are there, first Sakshi Kuwar and second Amar matkar. Our project name is Credit Card Fraud Detection. We have done this project under the guidance of Professor Deepika Shivatkar ma'am and Professor Priya Shimpi ma'am. What is credit card fraud? A form of identity thief that involves the misuse of the person's credit card information or the use of the counterfeit card. This is known as credit card fraud. Thank you.
Index. Abstract. Introduction. Problem statement. Existing system. Advantage of credit cards. Disadvantage of credit cards. Strategies to overcome the fraud. Conclusion. Summary. Abstract. Nowadays the usage of credit card has dramatically increased. As credit card becomes the most popular mode of payment of both online as well as regular purchase, case of fraud associated with it as raising. Credit card transaction processing using a hidden Markov mode. It can be used for the detection of frauds. NHOM is initially trained with the normal behavior of cardholder. If an incoming credit card transaction is not accepted by the trained NHOM with sufficiently high probability, it is considered to be fraudulent. At the same time, we try to ensure that genuine transactions are not rejected. Introduction of credit card fraud. What is credit card fraud? A form of identity thief that involves the misuse of a person's credit card information or the use of a counterfeit card. Type of credit card fraud. Other forms of credit card fraud. 1. False applications. 2. True name fraud. 3. Non-receipt fraud. 4. Credit master. 5. Probing. 6. Skimming. 7. Pretext calling. There are many ways how to steal from people. There is brand new business just for the main challenge involved in credit card fraud detection. Enormous data is processed every day and the model build must be faster enough to respond to scam in time. Most of transactions are not fraudulent, which makes it really hard for detecting the fraudulent ones. Adaptive techniques used against the model by the scammer. How to tackle the challenges. The model used must be easy, simple, fast enough to detect the abnormality and classify it as fraudulent transaction as quickly as possible. For protecting the privacy of the users, the dimensionality of the data can be reduced. A more trustworthy source must be taken, which is double. Problem statement. Credit card fraud stands as major problem for worldwide financial institutions. Annual loss due to its scales to billions of dollars. For example, Batach area etc. 2011. From 2006 to 2008, UK alone has lost £427 million to £609.90 million due to credit card fraud. Although there is some decrease in such losses after implementation of detection, fraud's highest rates is increasing due to online transaction. Worst thing is it is still increasing in unprotective and undetective way. Over the year, government and banks have implemented some steps to subdue these frauds. Existing system. All the existing method to detect the credit card was on the mode like the detection occurs only after the complaint of the cardholder about fraud done. It is not convenient way to avoid loss happens to the cardholder. After getting a complaint, they detected the fraud on the basis of the IP address. For this they need the help of the cybercrime to detect the fraud and make action on it. It takes much power. Disadvantages. The main disadvantage of the existing system is the detection occurs only after gets a written complaint. Neural network. Advantage. Neural network have learned the previous behavior and can detect real-time credit card fraud. Disadvantage. Neural network have many sub-techniques. So, if they pick up this which is not suitable for credit card fraud detection, the performance will decline. Advantages of credit cards. Consumer protection. You get more protection if you pay with a credit card than with debit card, cash or check. In other words, if the company goes bust or your purchase is faulty or doesn't turn up, you won't lose out because you can claim the money back from your credit card provider. Explanation of intelligence. The person investing their time in credit card frauding schemes are usually those who are highly intelligent. This frauding medium gives them an opportunity to build on their skills and develop it to perfection. Disadvantages of credit card fraud. Accrued fees are paid by the victim. The fees it takes to investigate your fraud along with the fees for losing the card are payable by you to the bank. Bad credit score. Victims, unable to pay their debt will, as a penalty, see an increase in their credit score. This will result in them not being able to get loans, etc. Strategies to overcome a credit card fraud. Adequate surveillance. Constant monitoring or surveillance of place when credit card fraud occurs most often. So if fraud occurs, the suspect could easily caught. Conclusion. Card liability rule drives security practices. Card present fraud, issuer pays. Card not present fraud, merchant pays. Card holder, doesn't pay in US. Credit card fraud and the internet. Phishing and malware are powerful vector to steal card information. Infiltrating merchant system can steal millions of card, cash out via underground marketplace online. Conclusion and summary. Credit cards have been around for a while. They are convenient. There are many ways to replicate them. Be careful when using them and protect yourself.
Summary. First, there are many ways to replicate the ATM card. Second, the fraudsters with his new source of income will have sufficient revenue to enjoy his day-to-day life, and that may be better than the most as well as the financial beggars gain. Third one, during the last decade there has been the usage of the credit card. Both the ability of ATM and consumer care service is treated as the most important parameter while availing the credit card. Thank you.